guys, what's going on? Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Check us out online or in store. LoneWolfPaintball.com.
LoneWolfPaintball.com.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing today?
Yes, good afternoon. Nice, beautiful Sunday afternoon for us.
Oh my gosh, it's hot out there.
That it definitely is. Hey, Lisa, how you doing from Team Tags? Yeah, it's last couple of days have been a couple of, I wanted to get a lot done yesterday, and I did some stuff. I did some stuff in the morning, then came in the house and hibernated, and then did some more stuff. I finally got the trailer unloaded.
Right. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, brother? It's nice to see you, man. But
I don't know if I haven't really finished unloading the bus, but all the perishables are definitely out of there. What a freaking weekend that was, man.
Dude, see, I think that's got to be like one of the hardest things for you is
hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Guys, thanks for joining us again. Check out our webpage, madfrogpaintball.com. Check out our social media. Follow us. We do a bunch of different contests where you win a spot on the bus and get to join us. Check it all out. All right. Yeah, what a hell of a weekend, dude.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think that's got to be the hard thing for you. Like, so when we all get off the bus, we take what we have and that's it. Like, you got to go home, get the bus back. You got to clean it up. You got to take care of whatever's left on the bus. Like, Lisa likes to leave things on the bus, huh? And it's stuff like that. But, I mean, you got to take care of all that other stuff. So, I mean, even when you get home, your work's not really done. So, I mean, I applaud you for it. You put in a lot of work on it.
Yeah, we get home and we dump the coolers and grab our pillows and all that kind of stuff. And, just leave some of the stuff to clean up for later.
Dude, yes, Monster Game is going to be crazy. Make sure you join us. Join Big Country. He's running yellow.
Yep.
Dude, it's gonna be live. So yeah, come on out for that game for sure.
Speaking of Big Country, he picked his jersey up. So I want to see that boy running around in his new jersey, man. He got that. I know. Him and Paul went to. I don't know who else went with Paul. I don't know if Cindy did or not. And Christine. Yeah, there's Paul. They went to Blast Camp for the Joe Dirt game.
No, not Joe Dirt. It was the
not
Tiger.
I mean, Tiger King. Joe Dirt, Tiger King. Whatever, man.
Not the same person, right?
Yeah, so they went down, and I guess they got MVT and MVP. So I'm not who got it. I'm probably Country got it. I don't know. I'm just assuming the Freight Train got MVP again. But yeah. So those guys did well. Hopefully he enjoyed his jersey and broke it in. He's wearing our new Fight Light 2021 jerseys. Our Fight Light jerseys are from maxsportswear.com. I have a nice box sitting here on the floor. I think I have a few that have Preacher and Gremlin's name on the back of them. Some hoodies too. We got our hoodies in. We still have a package of shirts lost in the ether though. They were supposed to show. Yeah, they were supposed to show up at Living Legends at Bones and Ashes, and for whatever reason, the fuel crisis at the time, they weren't delivering stuff, and we just don't know where it's at now.
Dang.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, listen, congratulations to Carol Baskins for the win, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, no, listen, I love her, man. She's Evans, man. I love her, dude. She's amazing. And she was like, I had to give Country such a hard time because he played for the wrong team. I guess he played against her. And I was like, I would have given him a hard time too. Who plays against you? I wouldn't have played against you. I'd have played with you. Like, shame on him, So kudos to you and congratulations and way to give him a hard time, Shannon. It's great. I love it. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there to support you, my lady. Hopefully next time I'll be there for you. But dude, that game sounded like it was going to be a blast, and definitely sounds like you guys had a good time.
Yeah, Blast Camp is always a cool place to go. Blast Camp is definitely a cool place to go.
I was just talking with Narf about that. I haven't been to Blast Camp, and I need to definitely make it out there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so I think there's a Mad Max game we could probably handle. I'm not sure. I have to double check that. And it's not too far away either. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to last weekend. Global Conquest, man. Weather was awesome. Team England up on the winners podium there. Dun dun dun.
Dude, you couldn't have asked for a better weekend for that. Like seriously, it was. Yeah. I mean, it was a little warm, but dude, it was awesome. Again, you had your 50th birthday. That celebration was awesome.
That was fun having everybody there and doing that. That was nice. The wife went way out of her way to do that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matt Frog. Happy birthday to you.
Like I said earlier, you all fucking suck. Thank you.
One more time. Shout.
Blow it out. Hold on a minute. It takes me a minute to get up the breath, you know? They didn't relight. Thank you, honey.
Bring out the remote wine to turn it on.
So kudos to Parks, man, for coming out.
Shelly had Sean Parks come out, and man, he cooked some food.
Thanks, Dave. Dude, I'll tell you what, that weekend was awesome, and yes, we definitely need to get together and play sometime soon.
Oh, hey, they I know for sure they're playing for me in Guru at Fort Knox.
Yes, that's
for the Marvel team. So definitely playing there.
But dude, congrats to you guys, man. You guys put up such a freaking fight that weekend. Like I was telling Bill and them, like you definitely had me guessing all weekend on what you guys were doing and where you guys were going and stuff. And I was all right, how do we counter this? So
yeah, I mean, because the Saturday there. I mean, we didn't have a home for a lot of the game Saturday. I mean, we were lucky enough back and forth, getting the bases and stuff, and watching those numbers not adding up and thinking about them. Luckily enough, we got the gold and that offset, and then the final battle. The final battle was fun. That was fun to watch. I mean, I'm not getting into final battles anymore. I'm done with that. But yeah, here we go. It's we got
look at that awesome picture.
Mutants. I mean, I think I posted this photo and was hashtag family because I mean, it was a great time, dude. It was definitely a great time. Great weather. And Monster. What's up, Brandon? And I guess next up for them is Monster Games. So dude, that's going to be crazy.
It's going to be so sweet. Like, I can't wait for it, man. But Global Conquest, for those that may not know about Global Conquest, let me educate you, right? Global Conquest
is one of the biggest, funnest, craziest games there are.
Dude, it's made up of 7 teams, right? 7 countries in which you guys just go head-to-head and kind of battle it out. You can make alliances. You can break alliances, depending upon where things lie. And it's really at the end of the game. It's not about who has the most territory. It's not about how long you held bases for, but it's about which country has the most money at the end of the game, and that's it. So that's where the gold is involved, because when you get those gold bricks can be anywhere from 40,000 to 360,000. Cash. So like
you froze there, dude.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
So it's a big deal to get those gold bricks, but it's an even bigger deal to make sure you roll the right numbers. See, because when you take the gold brick off the field, you turn it in and you get gold certificates, right? And when you turn in those gold certificates, you have to roll a dice. So if you roll a 1, that gold certificate's only worth 10,000. If you roll a 6, that gold certificate's worth 60,000. So there's a huge difference there. And you can also combine it. So you can be like, oh, I want all these certificates on this one roll. And if you roll low, all those certificates are worth, that low roll, whether it be a 1 or a 6, so it's all a game of chance. But the other cool thing is about this, did you see very many people gambling this year?
No, and I don't think that was really defined in the rules this year. So I didn't do any gambling this time.
And that's something that
Kayla didn't do any gambling because Kayla is our gambler.
We got that short clip too.
Yeah,
yeah. Why don't we go for it? Show that clip real fast.
Dude, that was so sweet.
That's some fun stuff. Look at this guy.
Look at this Russian guy.
From Russia.
He's hacking our stream.
I'm here to talk about us winning Global Conquest 2K21. Wait, no. Wait.
Who's us?
I'm sorry. I should have said that.
No, hey, listen. It was a blast, though, was it not?
Oh, I loved it. I had a good time.
Oh, dude.
I know you guys had a good time. I had a good time.
Always. So what's going on, B-Rad? What's new, man?
Nothing a whole lot, man. I seen it. I was like, oh, I gotta say something. But, I had the most fun being a spy, and I say that because I really was, and nobody had a clue. It was great. I loved it.
We used to, man, when we had the jerseys, it was crazy to just keep swapping the jerseys out and keep going. It was fun. Oh, we lost B-Rad. Damn.
Sorry, hold on. I'm back. Sorry about that. I get be on my phone. I wish I had my own tablet, but Wi-Fi, it doesn't work. So At one time, Dave buried the gold bags, like literally buried, and we'd have to dig them up. Now he just hides them in spots. Yeah. CJ had an Empire branded shovel, so he was good. It was field equipment.
Dude, I remember back in the day, man, we used to have to, oh my gosh. He put them in the most ridiculous places too, like right in the middle of the swamp. Dude. But I mean, that's the joy of it. Like that's the part of hunting for that gold, and that's what makes it so awesome and valuable, and
then now the game, instead of it being at the beginning of the year, next year it's going to replace GI versus the world. So everybody will be a little more seasoned by the time it comes around, and they'll understand what's going on. Next year's going to be crazy at Hells, man. It's gonna be some fun. I mean, Hell Survivors is bringing Living Legends back. Then we got Monster Game again. This Monster Game is going to be nuts.
Dude, what's going on, Sabrina? How you doing, girl?
The Dictator will be there. I'm bringing it.
Bringing it.
I'm bringing it.
Oh, man.
So how's the lot? Is the lot full, or do you have a lot of extra room?
I'm up on. Hold on, let me turn. Well, I'm gonna just turn it.
There you go.
Level 6 is wide open.
Ain't nobody going nowhere.
Ain't nobody going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, I have a hard time wearing my hat that says #lots full on it because I have to use it for other things. I don't know. The paintball parking lot. I think that maybe that's. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So now. But yeah.
It was a good.
Go ahead.
It was a good weekend. I mean, it was good. It was definitely good. I enjoyed myself between the birthday, party and the game itself. It was a good time. I still, man, when they announced how much cash China had, I knew we had more than that going into the end because we didn't buy anything. I think I bought 2 chopper runs.
No, Mexico bought them and Russia bought them.
Yeah, and then I think China bought them as well. So
I had nothing to do with this.
what's the dates for Legends? It'll be the same weekend it always is for Legends. So I think it's the first weekend in May, if I'm not mistaken.
22nd.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's the second weekend, so it'll be 19th.
Okay.
22nd.
All right, there you go.
Dude. But the only thing I was disappointed about with Global this year was they didn't have the truck running to drop you off at the bases in the back and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was there, but they weren't really running it. You know, the numbers. Yeah. Last year's Global Conquest, I think we had more attendees. This year, second weekend, Lisa, thank you for Living Legends. There didn't seem to be as many people this year.
Yeah, but I still think that they should have had the truck. So what it did by them not having the truck, like even getting hot inserted by like a ref or something was difficult. Like at one point I had the ref saying, "Oh, well, we can't drop anybody any further than city," and I'm like, "Whoa, what do you mean? You could take me back here and drop us here?" And they're like, "No, we can't go any farther than city because we just don't have the people to leave this insertion to go out back to that back insertion." And I was like, man, that kind of stinks. So it was kind of like a battle all weekend long, trying to adjust to the way that we were used to playing, where you would get a truck to drop you off, or you would get, somebody to run you back there to, okay, well, we can only get inserted into like these couple of points. Let's adjust for that. And so, the one thing that I did look at and I noticed is that, they had us kind of focused on the castle area in the city area. Meanwhile, they were getting all these points up at Highlands. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go wreck Highlands. And then that's when we took, it was me and Mark and a bunch of other people, man. We went and stormed Highlands and ended up taking Highlands. And I'm like, there we go. Now it's going to force you to take your attention back to the front part of this field, in which everybody knows taking Highlands is a pain in the rear. I mean,
we had a good pull. I pulled Highlands for the second day starting base, so that was pretty good.
Dude, that was an awesome pull.
We had Castle for day one, which wasn't terrible, but it wasn't, They come in hot from both sides on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a constant battle to try to take and hold the castle. It's like a revolving door. 1 minute it's this country, next minute it's that. That's why we did a great job the first day holding castle. We held it for at least the first half, but then once it came down to shrinking that field and everything, that's when we lost it. I think B-Rad, you started out with castle on day 2, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
And
I was just about to tell you about that. Your boy came over, Gremlin, and with the flag for castle, and I was like, well, let's go check the bridge. Let's make sure that nobody decides to come across the bridge. It's too far. And so we're kind of just hanging out. It's too far. Bunch of pink flares.
Perfect evolution of beards.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I started hearing shooting behind us between Sin City and the castle. And I was like, you know what, Grim, you stay here. I'm going to go check this out. I hadn't got 50 feet, and Canada was going along the swamp line. I shot one guy, the 2 that were behind him that didn't see shot me. And then, like I said, within probably like 30 or 40 minutes after that, that's when we lost it. So, but I had a good time. I don't have your boy after that. I do know, he held out to the bitter end. I know that much.
Yeah, you got a lot of wind coming in, B-Rad. No, Gremlin. Dang on, Russians can't afford AC.
No, can't afford anything. You stole it from us.
No, Gremlin did a great job this weekend, man. I'm very proud of him and how far he's come along and all the work that he's put in. And like, I put together a hunting team. So the last part of day 2, I decided I was going to go out and try to help China find a brick of gold. And we made a deal that we would split it, but we got one more certificate than they got. So if we got 3, then we got 2, they got 1, you know, and vice versa. If there was 5, we got 3, they got 2, whatever, right? Well, we go out and we start looking for it, and the time ran out to find it. And just as time ran out, one of the China guys came up and was like, "Hey, Goya traded on us. He just surrendered us, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, you guys want to go on a hunting party? And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Let's mount up. We hunt in Goya." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "All right, from here on out, every base we come across is going to go neutral. We're not going to throw any flag in it at all. We're just going to take the flag out, throw it neutral. Anybody we come across, they can either join us to hunt Goya or they can get shot." And I said, it doesn't matter the country, no nothing.
I was actually watching this live on the map. All of a sudden, this is neutral, this is neutral, this is neutral. And I'm like, oh.
And it was funny because, like, I guess what had happened is Germany helped China get the prop out of the middle of the grinder, right? And instead of Germany getting the prop and turning it in and getting credit for it or whatever, China got the credit for it. And so he was hot and was like, "Forget that. I'm going rogue now. I'm changing everything." And he just started changing all the bases. So we went right behind him. It was kind of like a telling tale of where Goya was, because if I got to the base and it was pink, Goya had been there. So West Point was pink. Sweet. I'm going in the right direction. Here I come, Goya. Get up to Firebase Bravo. It's pink. Not no more. I know Goya's been here. I get to Archie. Archie's pink. Not no more. Goya's been here. I get around to City. And once I get to City, I see Anthony and them, and they're just sitting there chit-chatting with the refs and whatever. Man, I had them dead to rights. I'm like, "Look, hold down, guys. Don't shoot yet." And so then Anthony turns around. He's got his gun up. I'm like, "Dude, we could have already smoked you." I said, "Where's Goya?" And he's like, "Oh, I think he's in the back of the field." I'm like, "Hey, you want to join us in hunting him down?" Anthony was his XO, so that made it even cooler that he was like, "Heck yeah, let's go get him." So then we left the city alone, turned around and went back, and like somehow we passed him because he was in between West Point and Firebase Bravo. And so all of a sudden I hear Goya's voice, and I got Anthony's gun at this point because I didn't have a marker. Dude, I just started running him down. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to get this sucker." Just as I get ready to go up over the spools on him, he yells, "Ow, ow, ow." I'm like, fudge. But we ended up hunting him down and destroyed him. It was so great. So great.
Yeah, it was definitely a good weekend, man. There you go. Playing in the swamp, looking for the gold.
Hey, listen, you see that beam right there?
Yeah,
that my hand is on?
Uh-huh.
Literally 10 feet further in the end of that was the brick of gold.
That ain't ever gonna happen. That ain't ever gonna happen again, is it?
No. I thought that beam was solid. And so, like, I had my hand on it, and like I said, I thought it was solid, and I'm like, "Oh, it's got to be in the swamp," you know? And, yeah, I was in that swamp deep. And then these one guys on the other side of the swamp were like, "We think it's over in this thing." And I was like, "No, it's not." And I see them trying to fish for it. And finally, I walked over there. I picked it up out of the swamp, and they're like, "Dude, that's so disgusting." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not it." So I went back to the other side, but look I mean, we were so close to it. Yeah. Shout out to Skunk. Skunk from Swarm actually ended up finding it, and the problem was he turned it in 2 minutes too late. So for those of you guys that don't know, the gold exchange closes 30 minutes before game ends. So
yeah, and then no, that's the gold exchange closes even earlier than that. And then you have to have all your money in at the very end.
Is that what it is? So, because I thought, okay, so not including final battle. When I say game end, I'm not talking final battle. I'm just talking about the end of the day 2
Right,
regular battle.
right. So
yeah.
that you have to have, I think it was noon or 12:30. 12:30, I believe we had to have, what do you call it, in the gold in, by get our gold cashed out, and then by 1:30 was it that the final battle was almost there? We had to have our cash turned in.
Right.
And if you forget that shit, that's a lot of points, man.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of points. So B-Rag came up to me Friday night. He was like, "Hey, preacher, you want to be in on something with me?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Me and Tony are gonna do this." And I'm like, "You and Tony are doing what?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, we're gonna do some secret, top-notch stuff, man. We're gonna screw around and have a good time." And I'm like, "All right, just text me when this goes down, because I'm thinking, oh, cool, we're gonna go out with Tony, we're gonna wreck some stuff. I never get a text. B-Rad left me out of the fun party. Don't trust him ever.
There wasn't one. It never happened. I never got a chance to. Oh.
Yeah. Disappointed, B-Rad.
Yeah, what? So we got.
I was gonna tell you that you're talking about the grinder with the prop with the Merc around. I was with the Merc that time. I went out with Mercs to do that.
Right.
And I'll tell you, those guys are beasts, man. I got shot in the first 5 seconds. These guys, I'm like, they're too much for me. Too much.
B-Rad can't handle the heat. He said, "I'm out this kitchen. I'm out this kitchen."
Not like that.
Fun
no,
shit.
yeah.
Fun
shit.
Dude,
we
got a bunch of other.
No.
Yeah,
dude,
Global is
Lefty out there killing it, man.
Yeah. There's some, Aaron Dill's got some nice video footage he'll put together. He's got a nice little short video for this event. But yeah, it'll be coming out soon. I still have some footage I need to transfer over to him. But Hell Survivors is hopping this year because you also have so we got Monster Game, then we have some, I don't know, there's some fucker called Old School Scenarios that's putting on an event.
Hey, you know what? Come on, man, don't do that to me.
So Fallout. So Brandon's putting.
Can't wait for you guys to deal with this game. You're gonna love it.
It's gonna be cool. So needless to say, join the blue side, help support George. Hey.
Yeah.
It should be pretty interesting. It should be a fun game.
You guys have fun.
Looking
I just got
forward
word
to
yesterday that Jerry Grimm is going to bring Pop to me at Super Game.
He's gonna what?
So his Jerry Grimm.
He used to put on a Fallout game every year at Fort Knox. So he's got some cool props.
Yep.
Dude, that's awesome.
Cool props. So he's bringing whatever I want. He's gonna bring to me a Super Game. So
that's cool. Very cool.
And then speaking of Super Game, that's up very. Super Game is very coming up next. So there's the dates there. And if you notice the background, that background is a nice color blue.
I was gonna say, you like that pretty color, B-Rad? Join the blue side.
I love that color. I don't care about that. I love any color. Yellow, red, blue. You guys put words in my mouth.
Just in case you guys don't know this, Brandon is leading the red side at Super Game. Yeah.
I think right now he's like,
this is gonna be
please join me.
So you know.
It's what?
This is gonna be my last man for a while.
Oh.
And we're joined now by a special guest.
Is that Rosie? It is.
It is.
That's great.
Hi, Rosie. Hi. Hi, hon.
She my voice.
Lisa, I am so looking forward to Super Game and those freaking bunkhouse games. It's going to be a great time, that's for sure. Dude. I think there's 12 days now until Super Game?
15, I think. 15.
Yeah, it's not that far. It's like weeks.
Counting down.
Yeah.
Oh man. So but yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm looking forward to Super Game.
I can't wait for that. And you hear more people joining now because of things are kind of loosening up, COVID restrictions and all that. So
and guys, look, campsites.
Good time.
Look, campsites aren't all sold out. When you go to register, there's a drop-down menu. You need to roll down the drop-down menu, and you'll find a campsite. I was just on there this morning looking. There's There you go. You end up with a campsite like this. These guys were great. They were camping next to us.
Dude.
Oh man.
Dude, that night was so funny. And those guys, they were awesome, man. Oh gosh.
They came to our campsite like at 12 o'clock Friday night, and they were like, "We're on shrooms." I was like, "Whoa, okay." I was like, "He's like your lights." We had disco ball, like blue and those colors and multicolor disco ball, and the guys were like, "Yeah, man, the lights are like we're mosquitoes to black blood, black light, zapper. Just over here with the music." And, they didn't leave for like another hour. And like, well, we're tired. We're going to bed. And next thing you know, that's
hey, listen.
So like I'm saying, look for the campsite. If you guys aren't going because you can't get a campsite, scroll down through the menu. You'll find it.
Yeah, listen, Roger's right.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If you go to the SOC campsite, beware of the lady in red. She is dangerous. Dangerous, I tell you.
She's not dangerous.
She is dangerous.
Like, Brandon Ponder.
I thought B-Rad was going to die for a minute.
With this girl.
Huh?
With this lady in red. He's been the happiest I've ever seen him.
Yeah, kudos to him. But she's freaking dangerous to anybody else. Just be warned.
No,
she's
misunderstood.
No, she said she was going to shank you, and then she said she was going to poison you. That's dangerous, bro. Like, no. Like, no, she's dangerous. Beware of the lady in red. Like, dude, she was like,
Jersey.
"Hey, take another shot. Take another shot." And I'm like, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. Walk away." Next thing I know, Smalls was like, I'm like, "You all right, Smalls?" Yeah, I think so. Like, Smalls, bro, you shouldn't have done it, man. Don't do it, Smalls. Just walk away. And then she's like, "B-Rad, here comes a shot." And B-Rad's sitting back like this. Next thing you know, she's like waterboarding him with this whiskey. It was freaking crazy. I'm like, dude, I told you not to. Just walk away. You can say no. It's very easy, B-Rad. Just say, "No, thank you." And just stick to it. Nope. And then she's like, "Oh, forgive me." She like grounded him with it.
So much alcohol. I never want so much alcohol in a weekend. That'd be global.
I told you, avoid the lady in red. She was like, "Preacher, here, you drink, don't you?" "No, I don't drink. It's cool." "Oh, come on. It doesn't hurt." "No, I'm good." "Come on. Just take one shot. Just come on." "No, I'm good." Dude, it went on for like 45 minutes. I'm like, look, that's why I said beware the lady in red. Beware the lady in red. Next thing I know, these dudes come up, and then she's like, "Hey, are you Russia?" Like, oh, fudge, here we go. "You want some shots? Take some shots. Avoid her. Avoid her. Walk away now." Like, it was crazy. But she's really cool. Shout out to her, man. Kelly, you're awesome. But no, it was a good time. It really was. Dude, there was so much fun took place that weekend. A lot of people, when they take a look at paintball,
Monster game is going to be nuts, man. Monster game is going to be nuts.
That's the thing. When you get out to paintball, make sure you guys go to the other campsites, visit with other teams. It's a blast. You'll have a good time. I mean, take a look at Bill. Yeah. You end up like this if you find the lady in red. But I mean, look, just ask Bill. We had Jenga going on up at our campsite. We had some Twister going on.
We played fucking Twister. Oh my god,
dude. K is
we can find it on our TikTok.
You can find videos on the TikTok. We were playing with the shock ball for a little bit there too. I think we all got
I missed that.
Yeah, Brandon didn't miss it. He got it a couple times.
Man, that hurt. I knew it was.
All you get out of man, that hurt.
I just walk up. I'm like, I shake it a couple times, get it to start ready to zap you, and I hand it to him, and it's just see ya.
Are we going to play beer pong at Super Dave?
What do you call it? Bob White. Bob White. is doing the beer exchange. So if there's any beer pong going on, it's up to them. That's their stuff. They're handling that. So,
dude, those boys are awesome too. I'm glad Bob White's going to be there. I can't wait to see them guys.
Yeah, they're going to be
awesome.
They're going to be playing Renegades again. So,
Very
from
cool.
the way it sounds out, they're going to be on your side the whole weekend, Brandon.
I'll take it. I just wanted to be there and have a good time.
But,
regardless
hey,
what
George,
anybody else says, that's all it is.
Hey, shout out to Dark Chocolate and Marshmallow from Swarm for winning our beer pong tournament. That was awesome, man. It was sweet to see them out there, dude. There was so many people, and everybody was just having a great time. Who did they go? Oh, they went up against Ian and Hammerhead from Venomous Duck. So shout out to those guys too. I was harassing them saying they weren't going to make it out of round 2, but they did. They made it to the end. So congratulations, guys, dude. That was awesome. Let's see. I challenged Preacher and William to a beer pong. Hey, I don't drink, so it'll be a sober beer pong.
I mean, I was very happily one of the first team out. Me and George.
That's right. Yeah,
first
you and George were partners, huh?
They needed another team to balance out the sides, so we freaking did it. Yeah, I mean, dude, you want to come out, hang out. I mean, we got some games. I mean, we got Jenga. We got yard Jenga. It's huge, so it's a lot of fun.
What Bill's saying is he's not very good at beer pong.
Not at all. Not at all. That Flippy Cup game they did the one year at Bones and Ashes, you can look in the photo and you can see the people next to me going, holy fuck, he's really trying to drink that beer. What the hell? Yeah, it's just not
also
my thing.
struggled at Jenga that night, too. You knocked it over about 3 times.
Well...
Look at Dill's calling you out, Bill.
Yeah, you know, I kind of tend to try, if there's anything to move in the bottom 2 rows when it's my turn, I tend to do that just because it fucks everybody. If I pull it off, it's like, oh yeah, the next person's fucked. But I just, the top was concaved. There was a bend in the top, man. It wouldn't, the gravity was a little off that night, and there were too many heavy people on the left side of the planet, and yeah,
I think
that's
he
why
called you heavy, B-Rad.
I mean, it was like testing the waters, trying to figure out which one to pull.
Dude, it was awesome.
We got to drill a couple of those out and put the Jello shots in them. I got to drill out the cups. Find me a Forstner bit and just drill them out so we can put the little Jello shots in there. So every once in a while you pull one out, it'll have a Jello shot.
I think that'd be fun.
Do what?
Okay.
Uno.
Wait, what did you say? Uno?
Just
Jenga.
Just to let Preacher change all the rules.
Hey, hold on. Hold on a second. There was no Preacher changing no rules. We asked which one they wanted to play, and they said they wanted to play the stack rule. That was not me making it up. That was everybody else.
It was your stack rule, not the game's rule.
What did you say?
He's just hopping in and popping out. Oh yeah, there you go. It's one of my finest moves of Jenga. You notice that? Hey, by the way, guys, when you clear out the campsite, don't wear sandals and shorts. Don't, because for the first time in 50 years of my life, I actually got some poison ivy.
Did you really?
I got some poison ivy. My feet are itching like bastards. I'm trying all kinds of crazy different stuff. So next time we go, we gotta go up before Monster and spray the place down with poison ivy killer.
All right.
But I've tried a few different remedies. Calamine lotion works all right. Apple vinegar or apple cider vinegar, that stings like a bitch, but it seems to last the longest.
Really?
Yeah, and it's literally, it's just my, like my sock area. So if I would have been wearing boots and just shorts, I would have been fine.
Oh, but you had on your flippy flops.
Yeah, and I didn't think I was really digging through a lot, and then I didn't. The most of it I saw was over to the side. So, oh well, we'll get out there and clean it up a little bit. Maybe use up a couple cans and try to help everybody else's spots out.
Right. Again, hey, shout out to all the teams that were out there for Global Conquest. Shout out to Mutants and Swarm in the 13th for running China. Shout out to Mitten Tactical there for running Canada.
Mighty
Shout out
Ducks.
to the Ducks for running Mexico. Zoo Paintball was out there. Cold Assassins, they were running USA. So shout out to all those guys, man. It was an awesome game. I loved it. Shout out to Soldiers of Chaos. Obviously, we just had the B-Red on and whatnot. But thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and from what I understand, there's going to be a little bit more of a role-playing aspect to next year's Global. So go blue. It should make it even more interesting. It's going to be some fun, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Super Game, relaxing and checking it out. It's been a while since I've been to Sherwood. Then we're going off to, what's after Sherwood? Monster Game. Ooh. But before Monster Game, we've got, Ion. Holy shit. I can't think of it. Ion. So we got Ion coming up. So that it's just going to be crazy. We're going to keep going full force with this summer and try to have as much fun as possible. If you guys are interested in joining the team, check out our Facebook page and click on the link. We'll get you hooked up with us, and we'll go out and we'll have some fun. We'll go do some stupid stuff and at different fields, and hopefully make you part of the Mad Frog Militia family. It's shaping up to be a good year. There's a lot of events happening again. So we're going to definitely have some fun. I don't know. There's so much that's going to be starting to go on. But definitely looking forward to Super Game coming up next. So that's going to be some fun. Check us out there. Maybe we'll do some live feeds while we're there. And there you go. If you want to join the team, look for that picture on our Facebook page, Mad Frog Militia. And fill out the app, and we'll get you in the system, and we'll start having some fun. Doesn't matter your skill level. Doesn't matter your age.
No,
Just want you to fit in like family that we've got going right now, and go from there.
Yeah, it's just about coming, hanging out, having a great time. That's paintball. Come out, let's throw some paint at each other.
Honest to God, if you want to just come and hang out, don't even want to go on the field. Hey, come on, hang out.
Right.
And if you want to do something without going onto the field, hey, we can put you to work. We can definitely have some fun.
Yeah, just ask John Lee.
Yeah. Oh boy, run him down.
I'll try not to get you shot in the face by a Havoc.
There you go. Yeah, so let's see what else we got going on. Marvel versus DC's coming up. Look at that, Guru and myself. We're gonna be having some fun. I love that picture because that's me playing at Living Legends this year. I played the first day with the Defender, and then the second day I played with the 6. Oof, killing it. Was some fun. Was definitely some fun. GI versus the World. Look at this goofball Preacher. What the heck?
Yes, make sure you join me and Spawn from AOAT for GI versus World Challenge. This is going to be the last GI World Challenge.
Final.
Dude, I was just telling Narf last night. I'm like, dude, it's kind of poetic because GI World, Titman versus World was the very first game I ever played at Hell Survivors. And here I am now generaling the last one. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a blast. Make sure you guys join me on the GI side. Dude, I promise you we're going to have so much fun that weekend. It's going to be awesome. So come out and join us.
Oh, and all the way off into October in Oklahoma, support Not Me Raleigh at Avid Extreme Sports, October 2nd and 3rd. It's in Crockett. Miami Vice. Oh my God, it's gonna be some fun. That's yeah, it's gonna be some fun. Definitely some fun. Blue team. So,
Dude,
Red or Dead. Wait a
minute.
minute. Red or Dead for what, Roger?
He's got to be talking GI.
He's got to be talking GI. I don't know. Is he even going to get out on the field at Sherwood? I know Robbie got out. Robbie got out on the field. I know that. He had some fun the first day.
Dude.
Yeah, I think Tippmann versus the World was my first game at Hell's, but then it was monster game the one year. It was just so huge.
Look, the first time I ever heard about Hell Survivors, I was talking to a guy because I had played, backyard ball and stuff like that. And he was like, listen, you got to go check out this game, Tippmann versus World. And I'm like, what is it? He goes, dude, it's just organized chaos. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, there's just so many people shooting at each other. It's just crazy. And I'm like, dude, I got to check this out, man. Went up there and I've been hooked ever since. So yeah, I understand it, Lisa. Dude, it's awesome.
It's some fun. Definitely some fun out there. Let's see what else we need to touch base on. I
got a game in December. Make sure you guys join me out at Indie Battlegrounds. We'll be doing the Santa versus Krampus. You got myself versus Woody. Make sure you guys join Krampus. This is a charity event. All proceeds are going to the Children's Hospital. So make sure you guys come out to Indie Battlegrounds. That's in December. I don't know if you got that deal still or not, but we'll put that up on our next show and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll start promoting that. If you guys are interested in any of these games or want to know what games we're going to, you can go to our Facebook page, and I believe there's a calendar there. If not, you can scroll through and see the different posters because Aaron is pretty good about putting together our promo posters. So even if we're not commanding, we'll let everybody know what side we're on. Super Game, we're just wrecking stuff up. We ain't even commanding. So it's gonna be some fun. It's gonna be some fun. Well, Super Game's a different style game. There's a key to playing it, and a few of us know that key. So I'm looking forward to playing with the 13th on this one and taking some space.
It's going to be very interesting. Last year, hands down, B-Rad did an awesome job recruiting and just came out of the gates and executed a game plan flawlessly. And I'm not going to lie, he beat us. Like, hands down, he beat us. But this year, I don't think it's going to be the same, B-Rad. We coming out them gates like a firing squad, bro. So I really like Super Game, and I'll tell you what, I'm excited to I'm super, super excited for this one coming up.
Yeah. I got to get you guys to come out to freaking Oregon with me one of these times because that field is awesome. Just playing there, I mean, it's a good time.
Need like a week and a half off just to go out there. Maybe next year. We'll see what happens.
So, hey, World Cup, you can join the group that's flying down. Fly down and then camp with us. I mean, literally, there's like 6 people already flying down.
Are there really?
Yeah, Kayla, Dave, Kira, cousin not Taco, Dave. So what is that? That's 3, 4. Who the hell else was? So there's gonna be a couple flying down and then just taking the Magical Express to the campsite for World Cup, and then we'll have our fun.
There you go. Sounds like an awesome time. I'm gonna have to check that one out. What's up, John Lee?
What the heck else? Look at these. Look at these awesome 3D patches. You guys can find these on our store at madfrogpaintball.com. You can get yourself hooked up with a nice PVC patch, along with these JT Frogaflash pants. Now, I have a limited edition of the PVC patches in stock, and I have a few pairs of these JT Frogaflash pants. If you're interested, PM me. Let me know. And we'll get you hooked up. I will be bringing them to Super Game as well, but I don't think I'll have them out in a display. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll let you know if I got your size. And Homie needs to sell these. I also have a few pairs of our MFD sweats. our dick sweats are very, very comfortable. Like I said, I've got a few pairs of all of these. MF Bus Project needs a new clutch fan. If I go with the factory model, if I go with the factory spec international one from the international dealer, they want $612 for the stupid thing.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm going with an aftermarket company. I don't believe it's rebuilt, but I'm going with an aftermarket company, and it's like under $300 or $300. But it's. I can't rent the tool, so I got to make the tool, and it's got reverse threads. It's not just 4 bolts and you pop it off. It's reversed threaded onto a spindle that's sticking out of the freaking pulley.
Hey, listen, that bus really keeps you on your toes.
Well, it'll be nice once we get that. It'll be nice once we get the damn. I get that figured out. Yep, thank you, Jimmy. They are freaking comfortable as hell. It'll be nice once we get it figured out because that changed out because the bus should be really cool then from that point on because it just gets hot as hell up front.
Yeah, it does get warm in that driver's seat, but other than that, I mean, when you're just chilling in the passenger seat, it's nice and gravy. You kick back, you watch some movies, you play some Uno or whatever else. I mean, gosh, yeah, no, it's awesome. Definitely, that bus has saved a lot of lives, and brought us to a lot of great places. So, I mean, geez,
definitely having some fun. Definitely having some fun hitting the spots we hit. So we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna keep rolling this year. It should be a blast.
Dude, the bus is awesome.
What else? Anything else you want to touch on? I mean,
let's see. We already hit up Global. We hit up Monsters coming up with Big Country. Make sure you guys join it.
Here's our MVP. That's our MVP. So I totally dropped the ball. I was on my way up to the podium when the scores, were getting announced. And we all had to pick our MVP. Well, I dropped the ball. We didn't have an MVP picked right away. So Kay went through the field. Oops, ouch. Went through the field of players that were out there and gave a case of paint to this little girl here to use at the next event. So it should be a blast.
That's awesome. Look at the smile on her face, man. She was so happy when she got that. And I mean, and then look at Kay's face. Look how happy she was to be given that case of paint to that little girl. Like, it was awesome. That's the way the sport is, man. I love it. I love seeing all that stuff, man. That's what keeps people coming back. That's what honestly I look forward to when it comes down to it. I love it.
Hey, you know what? I just noticed a post here. Lisa, remember to bring some Nerf to Sherwood. We're talking about Nerf guns. Is there going to be a Nerf gun battle or something here?
I think she's talking about part of our bunkhouse games. We were taking and chucking Nerf bullets into cups and stuff. Oh my gosh! Or she could be talking about when I was taking Robbie around on the golf cart and he was doing drive-bys. Either one, both great times, right?
Definitely. All right. Well, I'm starting to itch again, so I got to leave that alone. So I'm gonna have to go put some more calamine lotion on my legs, and oh boy, go from there. So yeah, I'll have a bunch of stuff with us at Super Game. Come on up and let me know. I believe Max is actually supposed to have a vendor booth set up at Sherwood because he couldn't make Legends. So that would be awesome. He's the one that does our jerseys, our Fight Light jerseys, so you guys can actually see him in action and go place an order for one for him. He'll have a bunch of other stuff for sale too. So it should be an awesome freaking time. Awesome freaking time.
All right, Lisa. So let me ask you this question: can I bring the rival, or do they have to be the darts? Because I like the rival personally, or like the megas. I don't like the regular Nerf guns because them darts are too small. You lose those little things. So I like the megas because they're big and you can see them, but I also like the rivals because they shoot friggin' awesome. So which one is it? But anyways, go back with what you were saying, Bill.
Yeah, I'm itching. That's what I'm saying. I'm itching. 2Xs? No, I don't have any 2Xs. I think I have a pair pair of large, a pair of mediums, 2 pairs of mediums, and a pair of large. And then the pants, I believe I have an extra small, which is really, really small. I mean, it's a kid's size. And a couple others. So come see me. I'll have a bunch of stuff with us. Come grab one of our wristbands. Say hi, and yeah, it should be a good old time. We'll enjoy ourselves.
Heck yeah.
So shoot out of an axe with no. Okay, George, stop giving the kids ideas. Anyways, yeah. So it's almost 5 o'clock here. What else we got to talk about? Dill, can you think of anything else we got to talk about besides how fucked up everything still is and COVID isn't a thing anymore, but yet it is, and
Nope.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nada, not at all. By the way, guys,
Everything's gravy here in Ohio.
all right. Well, by the way, guys, if you're interested, Aaron Dill Media's got a bunch of the different albums up. If you're interested in purchasing, check out AD Media Facebook page, and you guys can see the prices and everything and buy some photos from him. And if I'm not mistaken, he will be at Super Game working for paintballmedia.com. So we'll have a couple good photographers out there for the game. Not too crazy, just enough. And it should be some fun. Definitely. Like I was saying before, check out our Facebook page. Check out our website, madfrogpaintball.com. .net will get you to the same place. Yada, 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 all that fun stuff. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Like, big time thank you. Thank you. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. What do you got to say, Preacher?
Nothing. That's it. Love you all, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us. I know you got better things to do than to listen to us for any longer, so head out, try to enjoy the day. Don't sweat too freaking much, just enough to make you comfortable. All right. We'll talk to you later. Next
See you
weekend.
at the next game.
Bye.